Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I wanted to do a flip through of this journal. I made two of them a couple of years ago. I had somebody who used to watch and buy nearly all of my journals, and so I would try to make two of everything so that other people would have a chance to buy something if they wanted. So this is an extra one. So I thought I would go ahead and list it again this year. So what this is, it's if I didn't say it already, it's year long. Like, so there's a calendar kind of runs throughout this journal. It's ring bound and it's one that flips upwards. This is the only time I'd ever made one like this, and I haven't made one since. Generally, if I do a ring bound journal, it opens this way. This one opens up. So on the front, I did some fussy cutting of an image from a book, and it's been, like I said, a while, so I don't know for sure what book. I have some book corners up at the top, of course, the rings. I added a bow to it and a couple of another charm and some things. I added a doily here just to change it up just a little bit. So some really cute little charms there. So as I go through it, I'm gonna have to turn it sideways, I think. We'll see. I don't remember. I haven't flipped through it. So we're gonna find out together. We have just plain here. So January, obviously, we're gonna start with January. As I go through it, there's gonna be stuff up here, so I am going to leave it sideways. So I'm thinking, you could put like short type of memories or, appointments and birthdays and things like that, because there's just a few pages for each month. All right, let's go through it. And like I said, we're going to have to discover it together. We have a tag here, and it's just a little tag tuck, which is cute. And here we have something, a large journaling card. It's funny because I totally do not remember. Okay, let's see. This was I don't know, Graphics Fairy maybe, and I won it from someone's channel. I don't think it's Graphics Fairy. I can't think of the name of it, but I don't have the paper pack anymore at all. So I just put some journaling paper on the inside. Very nicely inked up. I did an envelope here that I put through the embosser. And that just tucks down there in this pocket. So I think it would be a fun gift for someone. And each, as you go through, the colors change. So that's fun as well. Journaling up there. This flips down. So that's cute. I like that. We have a little pocket here. Let's see, what do we have? We have a few things. So I did a bag and then a little double pocket. There's a tag that goes back here in the bag. And then little cutouts from the paper pack. And you guys might recognize the paper pack. I wish I could remember what it was. A little tag from it. Just little Brad up here. I hope you can see. I need different lighting, I think. I have a light here and a light here, but I'm not quite sure it's enough. Okay, what do we have here? So it looks like I took an envelope and I cut off part of the flap. So lots of journaling there. And then stamped back there. This, we have a tuck, a little card, some lace down here. Looks like I used some paper punches. You see, I mean, just like totally different colors. We started out with, what was that? Well, purple, and then to blue and purple, and then pink. So it's fun. I think that's kind of fun. February. And we have, what do we have here? A couple of journaling cards made from the paper, from the paper pack. A large pocket, another journaling card. This is an envelope. It's a really cute envelope. There's nothing in it, but it's really cute. And then more pieces from the paper pack. Journaling, another flip down. So it looks like we have a little glue, got a little glue stuck there. And then you know that that die, that Tim Holtz die that does these things. This one I made myself from just a piece of scrapbook paper. I did hole punches, and then I probably used an X-Acto knife to make the little slots, is my guess. So we'll just poke some things back in there and hope I kind of get it right. Beautiful. This, I know this came from my subby Susan, and it is a pocket, so you can put something else inside there. Really pretty lace. Changing colors again to yellow, and it's because I just went with whatever was on the calendar. A recipe card. Let's see, I'm not quite sure how I had that in there. And then I did a diagonal page. And then we have an envelope with the little cuts, you know, the fussy cuts from the paper pack. It was like this paper pack had a calendar for the month, and then they had the same fussy cuts, you know, like they had a tag, a larger tag, the little stamp things, you know, they had the same thing for each month. So coffee dyed, some pretty paper. Looks like, okay, so you can put something in here. Does that open? Nope, it's a double pocket, but I left it so that I don't know if my memory, you know, again, I don't remember, but my thinking is at this point that I was thinking, if you get something, you can put it in there for, like, for say the month of March. Pocket here with a piece of stationery. Looks like it was a paper bag, and I made a pocket out of it going sideways. And I stenciled on it. Just a vintage index card, a large one. So the colors again, and I'm sure that I struggled quite a bit to find something. You know, I had to go through all of what I had to find colors to go with each month. So another couple of large pockets with all of the little cutouts again. And a flippy with a little flippy pocket with one of those flashcards in it. And then this is a little half sheet. We have an envelope here. Let's see what's in there. I've been moving this around for my craft room for a while. Okay, that's the only thing. Isn't that cute? because last year I was going to relist it, you know, because I feel like it's something that if somebody wants it, they're going to want it at the beginning of a new year. And so then I forgot to relist it last year. So then I've been moving it around the craft room again, just keeping it out of the way. May. The same, you know, fussy cuts. I did 3 little pockets there. Some lace down at the bottom. That's pretty. That was gifted to me, so I didn't make that one. A piece of stationery. A little fussy cut there. And then we have just a little envelope. I put the little stamps from the paper pack in there. You know, the little cutout stamps. Some lace and trim along the side here. And then here we have an envelope. A little recipe card on the inside of that envelope. What do we have here? It looks like I did like a file folder thingy, just kind of layered or staggered, I guess is what the word is. Oh, they're, okay, no, I was going to say, are they all these? Nope, they're not. The colors are kind of crazy, but you know, the papers were dictating where to go with my colors. So it's fun. It's different. Okay, and then we have a big pocket, little pocket with the fussy cuts, and then the rest of them in here. A bag with, this is wallpaper border. And I attached that to another pocket. I guess I made a pocket out of that as well. And then another one of the flashcards. A bingo card with some fabric ruffle on the side. A really pretty card glued down to make a pocket out of it. A little side pocket. I believe this is probably where, yeah, so the fussy cuts came or put in there. There's a little charm hanging off there, a little key. This is wallpaper. Just a little, I don't know, index card of some sort. More wallpaper. One of those mail things. I never can remember what these things are called, but a vintage postcard that folds up, whatever those are called. Is this a pocket? It's a tuck spot. Some lace down here. And then we have a baggy pocket. And here is a card. And then in here we have journaling space. You could do it like that if you wanted, but I think it would flip or flap or whatever, flop around too much. Okay, so then all of the fussy cuts are here. And we have, what is this? It is just glued down. It's just, that's how it goes. I was like, is this a pocket? I don't think that it is. No. Nope, it's just glued down. You can journal there. I forget about those. I've not used very many of them. I still have them. Used my paper punch down there. That's September. Looks like I ran an envelope through the embosser, and then all of the fussy cuts are in there. Cute little truck. And giant journaling card. Just some ledger paper. And then we're at October. This flips up, and then a couple of things in here. You can use these to decorate some more. These were from a freebie, I think, from Pink Monarch Prints. So, another one of these large envelopes. A little bat and ghost. October, so. And then all of the fussy cuts. November, almost there. Okay, so this is a little closure where you can just do a little brad right there, and it spins around where you can open this up. And then let's see what's inside. Large journaling card. And it looks like I made a little pocket here as well. So let's flip that back up. Oh, another card. I think what I did was I didn't close it all the way, so it turns into a pocket if you don't glue it up all the way. That's probably what I did. I like that paper. It must have come with the paper pack because I don't remember that. Little fabric and leaf there. And the little fussy cuts for the month are in here. And I think this tucks, yeah, it does. So there's more little fussy cuts inside here. And then it tucks down in. December. A nice doily up here. And an envelope with journaling cards. Oops. And then all of the fussy cuts. Some really giant rickrack. That's a page from a calendar. And then you can put a photo in here. I'm not sure which side. Okay, so like, you know, it opens that way. Some journaling. And we are at the end, you guys. So I have my little Made by Me stamp there. So this is listed in my Etsy shop if you're interested. I do know that the post office, I just came from there a little while ago. They're running behind already. So if you want this for somebody, for a Christmas gift or something like that, make sure you order it soon so that it can get to where it needs to go in time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.